I'm Nick Hughes, and this is Founders Live Conversations.
Hey everyone, welcome to Founders Live Conversations. I am Nick Hughes. I am the CEO and founder of Founders Live. And today I am joined by a really special guest who is actually across the world right now. And we have Destiny Njoki. She is the founder and CEO of Lamazi Tribe. Destiny, welcome to the show. How are you?
I am well. Thank you so much, Nick, for the opportunity. I am excited.
Yeah, so am I. I'm definitely excited. And it's so cool to have you here as a part of our Founders Live Conversations, the special edition that we are covering stories of our Founders Live Primetime finalists. Destiny, you're over in Nairobi. It's evening time over there? How's it going?
Yes, it's 7 p.m. to be precise. The going is well. The weather is a bit chilly, uh, and we're keeping warm inside our homes. Right now, I'm sure there's jam because everyone is trying to get back at home before curfew. Yes, so I
Oh,
got just to be here, and I'm pretty much excited. Yes.
yeah. Well, this is so great, and I can't wait to get more information about your story, and then obviously Lamazi Tribe and all that. Tell us a little bit about yourself first, a little bit of background on yourself.
So, as you guys heard, my name is Destiny Njoki. I just cleared my university degree. I was pursuing a bachelor's degree in environmental science. That can tell you that I am passionate about environment, social change, sustainable development, and everything about sustainable development. I believe that I'm on a mission to elevate poverty levels in my community and also improve on the literacy levels, by reducing the illiteracy levels. Sorry. And other than that, I have done a lot of volunteering in different campaigns in regards to environment. I also have a background in marketing and customer service experience in different work environments. So I have a background in environmental education and everything in regards to environment and marketing and customer service and sales and everything that entails business. Yes. So that is me in a little bit of a few words.
Yeah, thank you. It's so nice to get to know you. I personally watched I woke up early because I'm over on the west coast of the United States, but I woke up earlier in the morning and watched your pitch for Founders Live Nairobi, which was so great. That was really, really exciting. And then I also obviously was a part of the Founders Live Primetime Europe and Africa event that you eventually won. So
Yes.
congratulations. Yeah.
Thank
Tell
you.
us, tell us about that experience of pitching both on, the Founders Live Nairobi and then obviously with the primetime event. How was that for you?
The experience is different for both of them. The one in for the Founders Life Kenya, I just applied and I was excited when they told me that I have been chosen to be among the five founders who will be pitching in the Founders Life Kenya. And it being my first time doing a pitch, yes, it was quite a learning experience. I had to sit down, write my pitch, practice my pitch, and it was let me just say it was a platform I've never been to, and it was the first time for me to hear about Founders Live. Then on to the second one, which was the European stroke Africa prime time. That one was super exciting. Number one, because my support system came in full, and me seeing that gave me good, rather it motivated me to even be bold and confident as I said my pitch, or rather as I presented my pitch. And in the field of pitch, this was my first time, so it's a new experience, and I'm glad that I won for the Kenyan and the European stroke African. So I keep surprising myself with with a new experience that I find myself in. Yes.
Well, and you're surprising yourself, but you know what? In a funny way, you're not surprising me, because I think that you are really, you own this this solution, and I can tell that it means a lot to you, which we will talk about in a second. So I think that that's really cool. But before we get there, you've obviously done this a few times now, and preparing for the 99-second pitch is unique, and it's not easy to deliver that 1 minute 39 pitch. What seemed to work for you? What is one of two things that you found that seem to work as you prepare for a short pitch such as Founders Live?
Okay. So number one is to have the right team. Have the right team. You know, your team knows what you need to deliver. By the team, I mean the people who are working with you as you prepare your pitch. So for me, I had a team whom we sat down with. I told them, so this is what I have. These are the pointers that I would like to highlight in my pitch. Then they would, of course, tell me this is not needed. You know, you need to add this and the like. So that's the first thing. Have a team of people. It could be your mentor. It could be your one of the team members of the business project that you're coming up with. Secondly, is to know that you're creating a story. You need to own the pitch. Don't say a pitch for the sake of just saying. I hope that makes sense. You need to own the pitch, because the minute you own the pitch, the tonation, the way you deliver that pitch, someone can tell that that is her story, or that is his story. So you own the pitch. Then, of course, have a structure, you know, of what is in your introduction, what is your problem, what is the solution that you're bringing into, and have a conclusion, you know, a good conclusion that will make people go, wow. They're like, wow, yes, that's a great pitch. Then for me, 99 seconds, I will be very truthful. I thought it was a lot at first, because I have previously, before Founders Live, I was in another competition, and you were told to do a 1 minute pitch, which I struggled to 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 prepare. But when I heard that Founders Live is doing 99, I was like, whoa, another 39 seconds. And for me, that was a lot. So, and up to now, I still think it's a lot for me, knowing that I've experienced a 1 minute pitch. So the minute you've put all these important, have a structure, highlight your points, have a team whom you will practice the pitch in front, and they will tell you, they will criticize. That's the word I was looking for. They will criticize the pitch, and then practice in front of a mirror and an audience. When I say an audience, I mean at least 5 people who have not heard your pitch. And with that, you'll be able to know which questions can rise from your pitch. And with that, you'll be able to deliver a very powerful and good story through your pitch. Yes.
These are such good tips, and I thank you for that, because if anyone's watching, you're listening to this conversation, what you're hearing there is, it's about wrapping that story and making it human, and having a story arc, and then having a conclusion, and leaving them with wanting more, right? And I tell a lot of people that is, look, the 99-second pitch is not. It's not that long in the end. It is only a 1 minute 39, and your goal is to really tell that short story to the point where someone wants to know more. I want to know more about that. What's going on? That sounds really interesting, and this person sounds really on top of it. So you just really did a good job of really encapsulating what goes into that pitch. I want to shift a little bit to why start your company? And not only just why this one, but why entrepreneurship in general? What are you drawn to about founding and starting your own company?
Okay, so I'd like to first of all say that I was when I look at my life, I never thought I would be in the entrepreneur sector, but with time or with life changes and everything, and getting to learn what the world is teaching me, I realized that there is a gap, and the only way I can fill this gap of the problem or rather the solution I'm trying to bring is through entrepreneurship. So why entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship, it gives me the space of bringing up or rather making an innovation that um, that can be, or rather maybe has been out there, but maybe I am improving an innovation that is already out there. So number one, I am driving change through innovation, and for me entrepreneurship is a path, or rather is a sector I've seen that will work because this innovation will be birthed and will be able to bring a change. Then I believe entrepreneurship not only improves my life as a person, but also improves the life of the people around, because you create employment opportunities, you are raising the living standards of the people who are benefiting from the business project that you have. Yes, and then also the most important one, which drives me, is that I am developing the community. Yes, and entrepreneurship for me is the only way that I've realized that I'll be able to improve the community I'm in. I am improving the living standards, providing employment opportunities, and even the environment is improved. So through entrepreneurship, I have seen that this is the only channel that I can be able to use as the founder of Lamazi.
Yeah. Well, and that's the exact next direction I want to go. And you say improve your community, and you say improve, like, social impact around society. So tell us, as we get into Lamazi Tribe and what you're building, what problem did you see in the world? What did you want to solve?
The problem that I want to solve, or rather I am trying to solve, is the plastic waste crisis. We in this century that we're in, or in this century, or can I call it decade? Yes, century is the most precise and most precise, is that we consume a lot of plastic. By consuming here, I don't mean what I'm eating. I mean the production part of it. So when you look at where you are seated, chances are you have so many types or different types of plastics, meaning that we consume a lot of plastic. I will give an example. This is a plastic that I have with me. It's a different type of plastic. This is another kind of plastic. So, and that plastic, the minute it ends up in the landfill or in the ocean, it takes about 500 years to degrade. I mean, that is 5 generations after me will see this same plastic that will be in the landfill. So that is the problem that I saw, knowing very well that my children and my children's children and my children's children's children will see all the plastic that I have released to the environment. And it doesn't make sense because we don't have another planet. This is the only planet that we have, and I don't think we are in a position to go all of us to the moon and live there. And because it's the earth we have, and plastic pollution is becoming it's becoming really, really, it's growing. It doesn't make sense that my children will be able to go through the experience of seeing plastic, and plastic is making our environment look bad. So that's the problem. The plastic waste crisis is the problem that I saw as Lamazi Tribe, because Lamazi Tribe is me and my team and everyone else around.
And so that is a problem, and it's a problem in Kenya. It's a problem on the continent of Africa. It's a problem, especially United States or any country in the world. And then then we have the trash island, or the plastic island that everything is forming in the ocean. This is a major problem. How do you see solving it? So what are you doing? How are you creating new products? And let's talk a little bit more about the even the circular economy and how you are looking to solve this problem of trash and garbage everywhere.
Yes. So the solution that Lamazi Tribe is bringing is the use of recycled polyester instead of the virgin polyester. So this is not new. There are places that have already adapted this system where they use recycled polyester in their production instead of the virgin polyester. So, like I'd mentioned earlier, there are different types of plastics, and Lamazi Tribe will be focusing on type 1, which is the PET plastic. The PET plastic is the plastic that is used in water production, water bottle production, and the like, or energy drinks and the like. So, the PET type 1 plastic has the same composition or structure, to make it easier for people to understand, as polyester. So Lamazi Tribe will be taking this plastic, which is the type 1, then it will go through a process where it will be crushed into micro pellets, then a yarn, or yes, will be extracted from these micro pellets to form a fiber, which is now the recycled polyester, and we will use it to make activewear. So, and our activewear will be for plus size individuals, will be for the smaller size, it will be all inclusive. So why I had you mention circular economy. So circular economy for us, you can see it or rather, circular economy for us, we achieve it in a way that this plastic that is thrown in the landfill is taken back to the production process where the textile is extracted to make the activewear. So that's how we form the circular economy. So instead of it going one way where the plastic is dumped, for us we create we call it, or rather there's this saying that goes, another man's waste can become another person's treasure. So that's what we are doing, and with that we are creating employment opportunities for the people who will be collecting or who are collecting the plastic. Then also for us, we are creating eco-friendly activewear, and why not? Why just go use virgin polyester that uses petroleum as its raw material, and yet we have this plastic standing in the landfill or just floating somewhere in our oceans. So with that, we are able to to make this circular economy. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
I hope it
this
makes sense.
is when I heard your pitch the first time, I just said, this is exactly what the world needs, and we need more of these type of companies. And tell us a little more about what you see, the future outlook. Let's go out a few years. What would you like Lamazi Tribe to not only be, but what sort of solutions do you want to be additionally bringing to the world? And how big can this company be?
So, as Lamazi Tribe, we see ourselves as number one, a growing company where we'll be able to do the production process by ourselves, or rather, yes, here in Kenya. So what happens is you realize that this production process of the extraction of the plastic doesn't happen in most African countries. It happens in the Asian countries because they have the machinery, they have better technology than we do. So this plastic is normally taken to the Asian countries, and that's when the production process of the textile extraction, that is done. Then as we get the textile, so we see ourselves having our own supply chain where we collect and do the extraction process by ourselves, and that with that we'll be able to create bigger, better opportunities for people to be employed and also improve the living standards of the community at hand. Then also, we want to continue growing up sustainability. In every production that we do, we want to make sure that we put environment into our consideration. So we want to be a sustainable company, yes, that puts in mind the environment, and also in line with the sustainable development goals. I believe the sustainable development goals will never end. They will continue. So when we get to 2030, there will be more sustainable goals for the next
Yeah.
30 years. So we want to grow with the SDGs as they grow. Yes. And then also we want to supply globally. Why not? Activewear made in Kenya for years. And we are able to ship to Australia. We're able to ship to Nick in States. So that's where we see
Yeah.
our, yeah, and also expand our production, not just activewear, but also other accessories that come up with that are in line with activewear, and yes, and the like.
Yeah, we hope that we look forward to being able to receive the products over in the United States and many other countries. It's exciting to see this take shape. What would you say your biggest challenge would be right now for you, and even, I mean, this is like you're manufacturing products. You're actually breaking down one type of substance or product and actually creating another one. So that's got to be challenging. What would you say your biggest challenges are right now?
Our biggest challenges, one is we don't have all the resources, and that is money. So currently, what Lamazi Tribe is doing, we are sharing on environmental content in our in our website. So people can go to lamazitribe.com and you'll be able to read through about environment on topics we have talked about in our blogs. So the first one is money. Money, because number one, the company is run by young students. I included. I just cleared my degree, and that means I don't have money. Yes. So the little that we have cannot sustain us. Yes, we have the vision, we have the idea, we have the designs that we want for our activewear, but we don't have the money to make our production, or rather to start the production. So that is the biggest challenge that we are currently facing. Yes, among, I don't know if I should mention, for the collectors, they need to have safe safe sorry, they need to have guards, like they need to have gumboots, safe, what do we call them, safe uh, equipments as they collect this plastic, because some of these places have needles, so they are being exposed to so many uh, dangerous equipments that maybe could cut them and the like. So we need to have gumboots. They need to have special, not special clothes. They need to have like jumpsuits that they can use when collecting and the like,
Yeah.
and also transportation to take these plastics to the manufacturers. Yes, of which they all revolve around finances. Yes.
Right. Yep. And that's companies in general and startups. We need capital, we need resources, and you're working towards that. So hopefully we can help you on that as well. And the glow, we have the world watching, and we have, with Founders Live, let's see if we can really help that and push this forward, because this is a solution the world needs, and we're going to help you to get there. As we continue, as we wrap up here, you're early in your journey, but you've also learned a lot along the way. What would you say are, let's say, one or two things that you've really picked up as some really strong advice that is working for you right now? And maybe the way to answer this is, let's go back a few years, and your younger self. What would you have told your younger self when what you know now around starting this company and advice to other entrepreneurs?
What I would say is create room to unlearn, because sometimes we think that we have learned a lot, but create room to unlearn. And as you start up a business, you need to understand that you will learn as you grow, and it's okay not to understand what is happening and feel the emotions. You need to understand that you have to sacrifice time if it means learning entrepreneurship. And what is entrepreneurship? If it means going to school and learn about business, you have to. So you're going to make sacrifices. You're going to create room to unlearn whatever you've learned, and take a day at a time. Take a day at a time. Do not think you have to have it all together at one time, because I think right now, with what the world is teaching us, is that by the time you turn a certain age, you need to make sure that everything is well put. And I don't think that's the case, because I mean, look at me. I have I have my own company, and I never saw myself having my own company. I thought I would do the 8 to 5 job. And there's nothing wrong with the 8 to 5 job. You see, you just have to unlearn whatever you've been learning and learn new things as you grow. And yes, enjoy every bit of it. Yes, enjoy all the emotions. Enjoy learning new things along the way. Yes.
These are such great things, and learn to unlearn is so counterintuitive, but it's so correct. And I just want to add to that, because I think that was so really good, is that entrepreneurship is really around being really aware of many different inputs, and being aware that you're going to learn something new over here, and you're going to learn something new over here, and that new thing over here might be counter to what you previously learned a week ago, a month ago, a year ago. And learning to unlearn and question some of the things that you see in the world that might not be exactly true, or they were true a year ago but not true now, especially with COVID and all the things that are happening. The truth of a year or two ago is not exactly the truth now. And so I think that that's a really, really, really great piece of advice, is to learn to unlearn and then relearn, and understand what truth is today or present versus what was in the past. That's really an interesting thought.
Yes, it is. Yes. Take a day at a time. Today has its own challenges. Tomorrow has its own challenges. The other day has its own challenges, and they're never the same. So you conquer each and every challenge at its own pace. Yes, because sometimes you can strain ourselves, and there's no need. Yes, and take a breather, enjoy what life brings along the way.
Enjoy. Thank you so much, Destiny. This has been such a great conversation. I really appreciate you joining me on the show today. And, we have Founders Livefest coming up on December 2nd. How exciting. And so everyone, make sure that you see right there, you can it's on Wednesday, December 2nd. Get your tickets. support Destiny. Destiny, I would like to hear your last word on what you're looking forward to for Founders Livefest on December 2nd.
I look forward to win.
Yes.
I look forward to win. That is the number one goal. Number two, I look forward to meeting new people. I have never been in a global setting. So I'm a bit anxious and excited. So yes, look forward to winning, look forward to networking with different people and to learn what they're doing, in different parts of the world, and to see how I can help. I can have a little knowledge that I could share. Yes, and excited to be. I'm looking
Um,
forward to the second, and I hope everyone, or rather whoever is watching, will take that time and come and listen and learn from different founders from different parts of the world and what they're doing. You being part of the audience encourages us, us seated here as we give our pitch, because it means whatever we are doing is good and it's great, and it gives us motivation. Yes.
well, yeah, I'm excited too. Can't wait for the event. And so for everyone, make sure you get your tickets. You should see a link, and it's at founderslivefest.eventbrite.com. Get those tickets. So excited. And so Destiny, excited to see you there. And it's going to be a fun event, and good luck on your pitch. And so for everyone, this is Founders Live Conversations. I want to thank you so much for joining us today, and look forward to seeing you on December 2nd. And if you're listening to this after December 2nd, well, go to Founders Live, check out the results. You can listen to a lot of our other interviews with our contestants and our participants. And lastly, for everyone, stay healthy and stay safe.